Hey guys, welcome to the BBA, the Barbell Academy. Disclaimer, though, it's not an actual academy. I just thought the name was cool. We can help you though. Today we're going to talk about 5 of the most common gym mistakes that I have seen in the last decade or so of my coaching for athletes and you normies alike. There's definitely some of the things that are wrecking your gains, for real. If you're making one of these mistakes, or God help you, all of them, you might want to seek help. My therapist is great for this.
Have you ever seen a psychiatrist? Because that is fucking mental.
But seriously, if you're putting in the effort and the time in the gym and still not seeing progress, it can feel like the universe is playing a cruel joke specifically on you, especially in the era of Instagram where we want to see yesterday's results today. Everyone seems to have abs, everyone looks like they're on 7% body fat, everyone looks like they're on juice. Spoiler alert, they don't. They probably are on juice. But they definitely take a ton of photos in a month or two when they're at their leanest. Spread that shit out throughout the year. Influencers like, hey VA, I need you to make sure I'm in Bali, Italy, all these other things. Your influencer's not real, essentially. They're just AI, it's fake. So let's deep dive into the 5 biggest culprits that's keeping you from getting the gains that you deserve. Mistake number 1, not following a program. Now, if you're brand new to the gym, like baby giraffe learning how to walk levels of you, just showing up is a win. You're doing great. Papa O is super proud of you. Just try some weights, try some stuff out. Just don't touch the other people. 100% leave the hooded sociopath alone on the Stairmaster. Experiment a little. Maybe get a little kinky with it. Have fun. I myself really like to bring wrist cuffs to the gym, put them on the cable machines every time, just to show everyone I'm a masochist or a sadist. Sadist? I can never tell what the difference is, but still, it makes me feel good. However, if you've got clear goals and time constraints, whether it's getting jacked, getting lean, stronger, lose weight, all that nonsense, and you're walking into the gym without a clear, guided, or structured program, well, I mean, you wouldn't try and build a house by grabbing random tools and hoping for the best. There are little steps to this shit. For example, muscle growth happens through mechanical tension. Now that's some fancy-ass science talk for telling you that you need to stimulate your muscles. End of all. You either do this by lifting more weight over time to get bigger or stronger for say 1RMs, or in a more advanced setting, / hypertrophy standpoint, lifting closer or proximal to failure. If we're doing that, we're going to toss in some metabolic stress, basically the burn you feel during high reps, add in the muscle protein synthesis, Jesus, and we're golden, we're gravy. But for that to happen consistently, we need a structured plan. You do not just throw random exercises into a blender and hope it comes out gourmet. It won't. It literally won't. It'll taste bitter. It'll taste like utter and complete garbage, a failure to say the least, which is what my parents constantly remind me that I am.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Anyway, mistake number 2, overtraining without enough recovery. Makes sense, but everyone does it. And look, I'll be the first to admit, when I was younger, I did some stupid ass shit in the gym. Ego lifting, throwing weights around like I'm an idiot, no recovery in sight, and definitely probably some overtraining during the sessions too. Here's the deal though, more volume absolutely equals more growth. But, big caveat, if you're not recovering by your next session, in the week or the month, whatever it is, or you're doing way too much in that session, you're heading straight into overtraining territory, and overtraining syndrome is an absolutely real thing. It's not some fitness myth. It's a literal clinical term. You've got chronically high cortisol, high fatigue, muscle weakness. You're basically a walking dumpster fire. You're not getting shit done. Get out the gym. There's a video of Rich Piana doing some amazing yet hilarious 2-hour bicep workouts and shit like that. Great content, insane workout, complete nonsense. If you're doing that kind of volume through without rest, even on AAS, you're gonna break something, probably yourself, irreversible damage, stupid ass shit. You're gonna be out months, possibly years, and it's just not worth it. So how much is too much then? So we got to go off by BioPVec. If you're feeling irritable, if you're feeling weak, maybe you're just dragging along in the gym, dial it right back. Recovery is where the growth happens. So we want to look at sleep, high quality sleep, think quality over quantity for exercises, 10 to 20 sets per muscle group per week for intermediate and advanced lifters. Newbies probably want to be doing 4 to 8 sets per muscle group per week over the week. That's plenty enough to grow off. If we're doing that, you are golden. Don't sweat it, baby. Mistake number 3, neglecting nutrition. Nutrition. I think this is the one that everyone kind of messes up at some point, or potentially for their entire life. Just a quick spoiler, you can't outtrain, or outrun a bad diet. I mean, technically you could, but you'd be like running 5 kilometers every time you inhale a donut, which takes you 5 seconds to eat in comparison to a 5-kilometer run. And no one's got time for that shit. So diet's pretty critical, even for gaining or losing weight. Obviously losing weight and gaining weight, obvious for everything. Muscles are designed in the gym, but they're built in the kitchen. Protein being the superstar here. We want to aim for 0.8 grams per kilo of body weight in the day, if you're, say, the average gym goer, and then maybe look to 1.6, possibly 2.2 grams if you're an elite athlete, or maybe on AAS. And definitely don't sleep on carbs or fats. Carbs are the goated fuel, number 1 source. Your body needs it. Don't kick it out. 100% needed. And fats, we call them essential fatty acids. There's a reason why the essential is in there, so make sure you're getting your fats as well. But overall key takeaway for diet, without going too much depth, eat in line with your goal, use a calorie calculator, start there, jump on the scale, make adjustments as you need, because the formulas we use aren't going to always be 100% exact. And also don't drown yourself in burgers and pizza. It's common sense to say, but like focus on lean sources of protein, grains, veggie, fruit, nuts, the work, and again, you're making progress. Mistake number 4, chasing the pump over strength. Woohoo! We all love the pump, muscles popping, veins out, looking like a Greek god in the mirror, bronze them up, put them in a Smithsonian. Feels good. But if you're chasing the pump at the expense of building real strength, you are doing it wrong. The pump is great. It gives you that immediate feedback. It feels good, but it is just a feeling. It's not a long-term indicator of growth. Muscle growth happens with progressive overload, or again, training close to failure. Gradually increasing the weight and intensity. The pump is a nice bonus, but the golden ticket is not getting swole. It is literally training to near exhaustion or having a gradual progression that we can measure. Simple as that. But yeah, I mean, like, you look cool, temporary bicep inflation, you're getting ready for the night out, you're gonna go out to the club, girls come over and they're like, oh my God, you're so handsome, look, your arms are so big, can I touch them? And then you lean in for a kiss and they just go. But instead all the bros just come up to you instead and they're like, yo man, look, you can jacked. Pump's great, it's a feeling, don't rely on it. Mistake number 5, overcomplicating warm-ups. This is probably more a pet peeve of mine than anything, but it is to be noted for everyone else. It's a big one. People spend absurd amount of time. Like some people do up to 20 minutes of warming up, doing some ridiculous routine, humping foam rollers like it owes them money, smacking themselves with their favorite vibrator, really sticking it in there. Like it's the last day on earth, and it's the gym, it's not the bedroom. Vibrators have a place, and it's definitely not the gym. Here's the reality. Unless you're injured and you know who you are, you don't need to be following any of this stuff. Or if you begin with a specific rehab protocol, you know what you're doing. Outside of that, this is a colossal waste of time. Warming up is simple. You want to increase blood flow to the muscle to get the joints ready, to get the muscle ready. All you need to do for that is, who'd have think? Doing a set or 2 of that exercise you're literally about to do at a substantially lower weight to get warmed up. That's all you need to do. So you need to just stop with these absurd 15-minute foam rolling marathon, absolute utter nonsense, unless you're getting sponsored by Big Foam Roller, and getting paid for that shit, you don't need to be doing it. And that's it, guys. Those are the 5 top, in my opinion, mistakes that could be preventing you from literal godhood. So if you're doing any of these or not doing some of them, do some changes. If you need help or you get stuck, you can reach out to us on the gram, owen.bba, slide straight into my DMs, say, hi, I'm lonely, single, in the area, sorry, training. Hi, I need help with training, wink. I'll be there. Until next time though, I'll speak to you then.